Hi, my name is Erin Green, and for our Communications 201 class, we are learning about persuasive speeches. This is our final speech for the semester, and the speech that I'm going to be presenting you all with today is about ancestry testing and why it is not a very good thing that we should be holding a lot of weight to. And this is also going to cover not only ancestry testing, but as well as health-related testing when it comes to companies such as 23andMe, Ancestry.com, and things like that. So getting right off the bat, my stance on ancestry testing and health-related testing, if it is not being done by a healthcare provider, is that it should not be offered to the general public. It is very less than helpful, as the best way is the only words that come to mind, when you are promoting a product where the average consumer can get it, the average, oftentimes uneducated consumer can get it, and they're not following through with the proper steps and using the proper authorities to validate the information that they're having as accurate. To the vast majority of these ancestry tests, you get this packet in the mail. So let's say, for example, 23andMe, you order this from a company online, and then they send you this packet, and basically they tell you to spit in this little vial, and then you repackage it and you send it back to the company, and then they come back to you with all your different DNA results, basically saying where your lineage is from, and then also tied to that, what they're also offering to consumers is they allow for people to see, if they have in their DNA that there is a connection that they could potentially have Alzheimer's when they're older, can predict heart disease, diabetes, any sort of common ailment, cancer. They think that they can tell you that you are pre-exposed to cancer, but without even having a physician talk to you about it, which is extremely, extremely concerning. And one of the main things that a lot of people don't understand is that when you spit in this tube and you send it back, in the contract that you sign with these people, they tell you that your DNA is basically their property now. So once you send it, it's their property, and they can use it for other forms of testing without your consent. You will never know that they're doing this, that they can use your DNA for other genetics testing, and then also in the database, which is becoming more and more common, they have these ancestry databases where they take all the DNA from test subjects, and they can use it in law enforcement to basically help aid in helping try to find these cold cases, trying to find the murderers of these cold cases. So that's basically what you're signing for when you do these DNA tests, when you do these ancestry tests, and not that many people are aware of this, and that's why so many people are so mind blown that they're able to catch, for example, the Golden State Killer and all these other people by the use of ancestry DNA. And again, that's by one of the Golden State Killer's family submitting their DNA, and then they're being able to tie it back to them just genetically. And then again, if they're using these testings for other research studies and things of that nature, again, you would never know, you would never be aware of this. So my biggest gripe with this is, if they're going to promote that ancestry testing can be used for health-related reasons, such as trying to see if you'll be predisposed to cancer, things of that nature, it should be done under the advice of a medical professional. So that's a doctor, physician, nurse practitioner, things of that nature. In terms of the ancestry component, there needs to be a better way to validate that the information they're presenting to you is accurate, and that you are able to tie back your lineage properly and not from these little spit tubes. And also that these ancestry websites or companies should make it very crystal clear to the average consumer that if they're submitting their DNA to these companies, that their DNA can be used for other purposes. Thank you.